Chapter 11. Sustaining Momentum and Embracing the Journey. Keeping your progress on track and enjoying the ride is the perfect recipe for continuous self-growth. Imagine treating your journey like an adventurous treasure hunt, where each step forward uncovers new wisdom and opens doors to even more exciting challenges. The key here is not just to focus on reaching the end goal, but to find joy in each twist and turn along the way. Whether you're setting regular check-ins with yourself or creating vibrant progress trackers, this chapter dives into all the fun and effective strategies that will help you keep moving forward without losing steam. Throughout this chapter, you'll discover how to turn mundane tasks into delightful rituals by incorporating planners, reminder apps, and personalized progress trackers. We'll break down the importance of self-reflection and goal adjustment, making these practices feel less like chores and more like celebrations. You'll learn how maintaining momentum is like having a personal assistant who keeps you organized, motivated, and always on track. And if you ever find yourself stuck or facing distractions, don't worry. This chapter offers practical tips and creative ideas to ensure you stay engaged and enthusiastic about your journey. Set regular check-ins. Ensuring consistent self-reflection and goal adjustment is a significant part of maintaining progress and appreciating the journey towards self-growth. For teenagers, this can be both fun and tremendously beneficial if approached with the right attitude and tools. Let's start with the importance of scheduling regular times to reflect on achievements and future goals. The idea might sound a bit serious, but think of it as setting up little meeting times with yourself. You wouldn't miss out on hanging with friends because it's important and fun, right? Treat these reflection times similarly. Find moments in your week when you're less likely to be interrupted, maybe right before bed or during a quiet Sunday morning. Set a reminder on your phone or mark it on your calendar, just like you would for a hangout or study session. It's like giving yourself a high five for what you've achieved and checking in on what's next. Now, keeping this habit going can be challenging, especially with all the cool distractions around. Here's where planners or reminder apps come into play. Those fancy planners with stickers and colorful pens aren't just for show. They help keep things organized and make the whole process more engaging. If paper isn't your thing, there are plenty of reminder apps that ping you at just the right time. Apps like Google Keep, Todoist, or even the built-in reminders on your phone can act like your personal coach, nudging you to take that vital pause and reflect. Creating a progress tracker is another fantastic idea. Visual aids can be super motivating. Think of it as a scrapbook for your goals. You could use a large poster board, a bullet journal, or a digital tool if you're tech-savvy. Start by marking your milestones. These could be daily, weekly, or monthly targets, depending on what you're working towards. Add pictures, drawings, or even memes that resonate with your achievements. This tracker becomes a visual celebration of your journey and lets you see how far you've come at a glance. When you look at it, you'll feel a burst of pride and motivation to keep pushing forward. While tracking progress, it's equally crucial to include notes on lessons learned and necessary changes. This step turns experiences into wisdom. Did something not go as planned? Write it down. Maybe you realized studying in short bursts works better than long sessions. Note it. These observations are golden nuggets. They help you avoid making the same mistakes and refine your approach. Your future self will thank you for taking the time to jot these down. Plus, it adds a touch of nostalgia when you look back and see how much you've grown and adapted. Remember, the key is to make these practices so enjoyable that they feel less like chores and more like festivities. Spice them up with your creativity. Use emojis, stickers, or doodles when noting down reflections or updating your progress tracker. Invite a friend to join you in this practice. Having a goal buddy makes the journey even more fun and less lonely. Share your triumphs and hiccups with each other. It's amazing how mutual support can keep the momentum going strong. Scheduling reflection times isn't about stressing over what's not done. Instead, it's about patting yourself on the back for what you have accomplished, no matter how small. Each reflection session is like a mini review party where you celebrate wins and plan future adventures. Imagine having a series of parties lined up just for you throughout the year, and they're all about celebrating your awesomeness and figuring out how to be even more awesome. Using planners or reminder apps ensures you never miss a beat. It's like having an assistant who is always on point, reminding you of your commitments to yourself. Setting up these routines and utilizing helpful tools will transform your approach from haphazard attempts to a well-oiled machine of productivity and self-appreciation. The Progress Tracker acts as your personal trophy wall. Every milestone added to this tracker boosts your confidence and gives you visual proof of your continuous efforts. This is especially important during tougher times when motivation might wane. Seeing your accomplishments laid out visually can reignite that spark. Lastly, taking notes on lessons learned and necessary changes keeps you grounded. Life is full of surprises, and not all your strategies will work perfectly. Acknowledging this and being flexible enough to adapt is a crucial skill. These notes don't just document failures. They highlight resilience and creativity in problem solving. Embrace them as part of your story. Create accountability. Enhancing commitment through external support can be a powerful tactic in maintaining progress and appreciating the journey. This subpoint will delve into how you can fortify your dedication by sharing your goals, visualizing your support network, planning regular check-ins with accountability partners, and creating systems to motivate and track progress. Start by sharing your goals with trusted individuals. Imagine you've set a goal to run a 5K race in 3 months. Keeping this ambition a secret can make it easy to slack off without anyone noticing. However, if you tell a friend or family member, they can offer encouragement, advice, and even check in on your progress. This external layer of motivation can enhance your commitment, because now you're not just accountable to yourself, but also to someone else who genuinely wants to see you succeed. It's like having a personal cheerleader who can boost your spirit when times get tough. Next, consider drawing a support network map. This fun and creative tool helps you visualize who is in your corner. Take out a sheet of paper and draw circles representing different people in your life: friends, family, teachers, coaches, or even online communities. Connect them with lines to show how each person or group can contribute to your goal. For instance, a friend might join you for morning runs, while a teacher could give you tips on managing time more effectively. Seeing this network mapped out can be reassuring and empowering, reminding you that you're not alone on this journey. It's like having a team where everyone has a unique role in helping you achieve your objectives. Planning regular check-ins with accountability partners is another fantastic strategy. Let's say you've chosen your best friend as your accountability partner for a study goal. Set up a weekly call or meetup where you discuss your progress, challenges, and next steps. This routine not only keeps you on track, but also allows you to troubleshoot problems before they derail your progress entirely. Your accountability partner can provide a fresh perspective, offer constructive criticism, and celebrate your small victories, keeping the momentum going. It transforms your journey into a collaborative effort rather than a solitary grind. Establishing a system to motivate and track progress is crucial for sustaining long-term commitment. One effective method is to create a visual tracker, such as a calendar or a chart, where you can log daily or weekly achievements. For instance, if your goal is to improve your grades, you can mark days when you've completed extra study sessions or aced a quiz. Over time, these marks will accumulate, providing a tangible representation of your hard work and progress. Additionally, setting up rewards for hitting milestones can keep the journey exciting. Maybe treat yourself to a movie night after a month of consistent studying, or a new pair of running shoes once you've hit a specific mileage target. Incorporating these elements into your routine doesn't just make the journey more manageable, it makes it enjoyable. Sharing goals, mapping your support network, Scheduling check-ins and tracking progress turn abstract ambitions into concrete, achievable steps supported by a web of encouragement and accountability. This holistic approach ensures you stay committed and can navigate the ups and downs of self-growth effectively. Remember, no journey is without its bumps and turns, but having external support can act like a buffer, smoothing out some of those rough patches. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, use creative tools to keep your network visible, establish routines that foster regular progress reviews, and reward yourself along the way. By doing so, you'll find that maintaining momentum becomes less of a chore and more of an adventure shared with others who are invested in your success. Celebrate milestones. Boosting your motivation by recognizing achievements is like getting a power-up in a video game. Each accomplishment, no matter how small, fuels your drive to keep going and conquering new levels. It's essential to recognize and celebrate these victories to stay motivated and enjoy the journey of growth and self-improvement. First, let's talk about acknowledging all achievements, regardless of size. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. It's not just about reaching the peak, but also appreciating every step you take. Maybe you got an A on a test, or you managed to wake up an hour earlier to exercise. These might seem tiny compared to bigger goals, but they are vital milestones. Recognizing them gives you a sense of progress and keeps you from feeling overwhelmed by the larger picture. Next, planning personal rewards for hitting goals is a fun way to stay motivated. Think of it as creating a treasure map where each X marks a reward spot. Achieving a goal could mean treating yourself to a favorite snack, watching an extra episode of your favorite show, or even taking a day off to relax. These rewards don't have to be grand. Even small treats can make the effort feel worthwhile and keep you excited about making progress. Reflecting on your progress helps you see how far you've come. Sometimes we get so focused on what's ahead that we forget to look back and appreciate our journey. Keeping a progress journal or taking time once a week to write down what you've achieved can be incredibly motivating. This practice not only boosts your confidence, but also shows patterns in your behavior, helping you understand what strategies work best for you. Reinforcing positive behavior through celebration is like having a mini party for your successes. Whenever you hit a milestone, celebrate. It could be a high five with a friend, a dance party in your room, or simply telling someone about your achievement. This kind of celebration reinforces the positive feelings associated with your efforts, making you more likely to continue them in the future. Now let's dive deeper into some practical guidelines to make these ideas even more effective. Celebrate small wins. It's crucial to celebrate even the tiniest victories. Did you finish reading a book? Celebrate it. Completed your homework before dinner? That's worth cheering about. Every small win adds up and builds a stronger foundation for your motivation. Create a checklist of your daily tasks, and every time you check one off, give yourself a moment of recognition. Joy Journal. Consider keeping a joy journal where you jot down moments that bring you happiness and achievements you're proud of. Not only will this serve as a reminder of your progress, but flipping through the pages on a tough day can lift your spirits and renew your motivation. Self-compassion tip. Alongside recognizing achievements, it's important to be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Everyone has off days, and setbacks are part of the journey. Instead of being harsh on yourself, recognize the effort you put in and plan for how you can improve next time. Self-compassion can help maintain your motivation and prevent burnout. Incorporating these strategies into your routine doesn't have to be complicated. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to reflect on and celebrate what you've achieved. Over time, these habits will become second nature, and you'll find yourself more motivated and enjoying the journey even more. Think about when athletes train for a big event. They don't just focus on the final race. They celebrate each improvement, every new personal record, no matter how small. This keeps their morale high and their motivation strong. Similarly, by recognizing your achievements and celebrating them, you create a positive feedback loop that propels you forward. Personal rewards work wonders too. For example, if you've set a goal to study for a certain number of hours, plan a reward for when you hit that target. It could be something simple, like taking a break to play a game, or something special, like a meal at your favorite restaurant. Knowing there's a reward waiting at the end of your hard work makes the process much more enjoyable and motivates you to reach your goal. Take a few moments each day or week to reflect on your progress. This doesn't have to be a lengthy process. Even a quick mental review can be beneficial. Think about what you've accomplished recently and how those achievements contribute to your overall goals. Reflecting helps you stay grounded and reminds you of the progress you've made, which can be incredibly encouraging when faced with challenges. When it comes to reinforcing positive behavior through celebration, be creative. Maybe you could start a tradition of having a success night each week where you gather with friends or family to share and celebrate everyone's achievements. Or perhaps set up a visual board where you pin up notes or pictures symbolizing your progress. These celebrations, big or small, reinforce the idea that your hard work is paying off and encourage you to keep pushing forward. Practice mindfulness. Staying present and managing stress during the journey is like trying to stay calm while riding a roller coaster. The ups and downs, twists and turns can feel overwhelming, but with the right techniques, you can enjoy the ride and even start throwing your hands up in the air with excitement. First things first, let's talk about focusing on the here and now to reduce anxiety. You've probably heard this a million times, but living in the moment isn't just for yogis and gurus. It's something everyone, including you, can master. When you're fixated on what's coming next or caught up in what happened yesterday, anxiety creeps in like an uninvited guest at a party. So, next time you catch yourself spiraling into future worries or past regrets, hit the pause button. Look around. Notice the color of the sky, the feel of your sneaker-clad feet against the ground, or the rhythm of your breath. Simple, right? You'd be surprised how grounding it can be. Now, speaking of breath, let's dive into daily mindfulness exercises like focusing on your breath. Mindfulness doesn't require you to sit cross-legged on a mountaintop. Nope, you can practice mindfulness anywhere, during your morning routine, while waiting for the bus, or even while washing dishes. Start by taking a deep breath, hold it for a second, and then let it out slowly. Repeat this a few times. Feel that? That's your ticket to calming down and resetting your mind. Think of it as a mini vacation for your brain. No passport needed. It's also super important to recognize and savor small victories to stay positive. Let's face it, sometimes the big wins take their sweet time showing up. In the meantime, celebrate the little things. Managed to study for an extra 10 minutes? High five. Finally tackled that laundry pile? Way to go. These small moments of triumph might seem minor, but they boost your morale and keep you motivated. It's like building a house. Every brick matters. Keep stacking those bricks, and you'll have a fortress of positivity in no time. One fun way to acknowledge these little wins is by keeping a joy journal. This isn't your typical diary filled with secret crushes and doodles, though hey, if that's your thing, go for it. A joy journal is dedicated to capturing moments of happiness, however fleeting they might be. Saw a cute puppy on your way to school? Jot it down. Had a great laugh with friends? Note it. Ate your favorite ice cream? Write it. Over time, flipping through these pages will remind you that joy is all around, even on the tougher days. Plus, it's like a personalized pick-me-up whenever you need it. While we're on the subject of journals, let's not forget the power of writing things down. There's something oddly therapeutic about putting pen to paper. It externalizes your thoughts, giving them shape and form instead of letting them whirl around in your head like a tornado. Writing about your stresses and anxieties can often reduce their intensity. It's like sharing a problem with a friend, only this friend is always available and never judges. Another trick is to change how you perceive challenges. Instead of seeing them as insurmountable obstacles, reframe them as opportunities for growth. Didn't ace that test? Okay, bummer. But what did you learn from it? Maybe you need a new study technique or a better sleep schedule. Life throws curveballs. That's a given. But each one is a chance to learn, adapt, and grow stronger. Remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. Sometimes adjusting your approach is crucial. If you're feeling constantly overwhelmed, maybe it's time to reassess your strategy. Rather than juggling 10 tasks at once, try prioritizing. Identify the most pressing task and focus on that first. This way, you'll make steady progress without feeling like you're drowning in a sea of to-dos. It's all about working smarter, not harder. Feeling stressed? Reach out for help. Seriously, there's no shame in asking for a hand when things get tough. Talk to a friend, a family member, a teacher, or anyone you trust. Sometimes, just voicing out your worries can lighten the load. Plus, getting an outside perspective can offer solutions you hadn't considered. Alongside reaching out for help, joining supportive communities can make a world of difference. Whether it's a club, a sports team, or an online community, being part of a group with shared interests and goals can provide a sense of belonging. You're not alone in this journey, and there's strength in numbers. Stay resilient and adapt. Overcoming obstacles and adjusting strategies is a vital part of maintaining momentum and embracing the journey. Life is full of challenges, and it's essential to view these setbacks not as roadblocks, but as learning opportunities. Imagine you're playing a video game and facing a tough boss. Each time you lose, you learn a new pattern or strategy that brings you closer to victory. Similarly, setbacks in life offer valuable lessons that can help you grow stronger and wiser. One way to turn setbacks into learning opportunities is by reflecting on what went wrong. Maybe you didn't study enough for a test, or perhaps you underestimated the time needed for a project. By identifying what led to the setback, you can avoid making the same mistake in the future. This approach isn't about blaming yourself, but rather understanding the factors involved so you can make better decisions moving forward. Changing strategies and goals based on new insights is another crucial step in overcoming obstacles. As you progress, you'll gain new information and experiences that may require you to adjust your plans. Flexibility is key here. It's like navigating a maze. Sometimes you have to backtrack and try a different path to find the exit. Don't be afraid to pivot your strategies or set new goals if your current ones aren't working out. For instance, if you're trying to improve your grades but find your study methods aren't effective, it might be time to explore different techniques like group study sessions or tutoring. Seeking help from communities or mentors when needed can also make a significant difference. No one expects you to tackle every challenge alone. Think of your favorite superhero team. They work together, each bringing their unique strengths to overcome villains. In real life, reaching out to friends, family, or mentors for advice can provide fresh perspectives and solutions you might not have considered. Various online communities and forums are also great places to connect with people who share similar interests and challenges, offering support and guidance. Pushing forward with resilient skills gained is crucial for maintaining momentum. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. When faced with an obstacle, draw upon the resilience you've built from past experiences. Remind yourself of previous times when you overcame difficulties and how those moments shaped you. This mindset can empower you to tackle new challenges head-on. Now, let's talk about some specific guidelines you can follow to keep moving forward and set new challenges for yourself. Start by setting small, achievable goals that align with your long-term objectives. Breaking down larger goals into manageable tasks makes them less overwhelming and allows you to celebrate small victories along the way. Each small win boosts your confidence and keeps you motivated to continue pushing forward. Another helpful guideline is to regularly review and adjust your goals based on your progress. Schedule weekly or monthly check-ins to evaluate what's working and what's not. This practice ensures you're always moving in the right direction and helps you stay focused on your ultimate goals. During these reviews, don't hesitate to revise your strategies or even set entirely new goals if necessary. An exploration activity can also be beneficial in keeping things fresh and exciting. Try new hobbies, join clubs, or take up new projects that challenge your skills and push you out of your comfort zone. This kind of exploration keeps your journey dynamic and prevents stagnation. Plus, it opens up new avenues for learning and growth that you might not have considered before. Aligning your actions with your values is another important aspect of sustaining momentum. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you and why you're pursuing your goals. This reflection can provide a strong sense of purpose and drive, especially during tough times. When your actions are aligned with your core values, you're more likely to stay committed and motivated, even when faced with obstacles. A useful values reflection exercise involves writing down your top 5 values and how your current goals and actions align with them. If there are discrepancies, think about what changes you can make to bridge the gap. This exercise helps ensure that you're not only moving forward, but doing so in a way that's meaningful and fulfilling for you. Trust exercises can also play a role in building resilience and maintaining momentum. Engage in activities that require trust, such as team-building games or personal challenges that push your boundaries. These exercises can help you build stronger relationships with others and foster a sense of belonging and support. They also encourage you to trust yourself and your abilities, which is essential for overcoming obstacles and embracing the journey. Summary and reflections. Reflecting regularly on your progress might seem like another chore, but think of it as catching up with the coolest person you know, yourself. By scheduling these check-ins, using planners or apps, and even creating a fun progress tracker, you're essentially throwing yourself a mini-party every week. It's about celebrating every win, no matter how small, and keeping an eye on the next big goal. Plus, adding notes on lessons learned turns slip-ups into golden nuggets of wisdom, helping you dodge future pitfalls. Bringing accountability into the mix adds an exciting team element to your journey. Sharing your goals with trusted pals, visualizing your support network, and planning regular check-ins with an accountability buddy can transform solo efforts into collaborative triumphs. With a robust system to track progress and celebrate milestones, you turn self-growth into an engaging adventure rather than a solitary grind. So, keep cheering yourself on, lean on your support squad, and remember that every step, however tiny, gets you closer to being your most awesome self.